the Hubbardston Public Library. I am Chris Barbera. I am the library director here. And I don't know if you know about the history here of this particular room. Back in 1875, when Jonas Clark built the building and gave it to the town, the United States Post Office was right here in this room until the 1960s and when they moved across the street. So when Tricia said, hey, I would like to donate a stamp that would appeal to the children's room, I said, that's perfect because, hey, you guys used to be here for almost 100 years. So that's why we're doing the Shel Silverstein stamp and dedicating it to the children's room because it just reaffirms the connection that the town of Hubbardston had, the Hubbardston Public Library had, with the United States Post Office. And without further ado, I would like to introduce Postmaster Trish for the Hubbardston Post Office, who has done a fantastic job in the past few years. So, welcome.
So I just have a small thing for information about Shel Silverstein. So once again, my name is Tricia Darsa. I am the Postmaster of the Hubbardston Post Office. The extraordinarily versatile Shel Silverstein was one of the 20th century's most imaginative authors and illustrators. Silverstein's The Giving Tree, published in 1964, is about a friendship between a tree and a boy. As the child grows older, the tree gives him its shade, apples, branches, and trunk. The story ends with the boy returning as an old man to rest again against the tree's stump. The best-selling tale of selflessness, which is accompanied by the author's elegantly simple black and white illustrations, is considered a classic of children's literature. Silverstein's zany, self-illustrated books of poetry are similarly revered. Where the Sidewalk Ends, A Light in the Attic, Falling Up, and Hanging on It feature clever and at times playfully nonsensical verse that is adored by young people all over the world. Children are enthralled by Silverstein's poetry, which is full of fantastical imagery and often deals with the joys and fears of childhood. The 4 distinctive collections of poetry were bestsellers. The New York Times named Where the Sidewalk Ends an outstanding book of 1974. Silverstein's album version of the book earned a Grammy Award for the best recording for children. The multi-talented Silverstein also wrote and illustrated books for adult readers. He recorded his own songs in addition to writing hits for other artists. Silverstein's music has appeared in many films. In the 1980s, he wrote plays performed off-Broadway in New York. He died in May of 1999 at his home in Key West, Florida. In 2002, Silverstein was inducted into the Nashville Songwriters Hall of Fame. 3 of Silverstein's books have been published posthumously: Running Babbitt, Everything on It, and Running Babbitt Returns. His diverse body of work remains beloved by adults and children. Would you like to help me so that they took over?
So today's story, just like the stamp the library got today, today's story is The Giving Tree by Shel Silverstein. Once there was a tree, and she loved a little boy. And every day, the boy would come, and he would gather her leaves and make them into crowns and play king of the forest. He would climb up her trunk and swing from her branches and eat apples, and they would play hide and go seek. And when he was tired, he would sleep in her shade. And the boy loved the tree. And the tree was happy. But time went by, and the boy grew older. And the tree was often alone. Then one day, the boy came to the tree, and the tree said, "Come, boy, come climb up my trunk and swing from my branches and eat apples and play in my shade and be happy. I am too big to climb and play, said the boy. I want to buy things and have fun. I want some money. Can you give me some money? I'm sorry, said the tree, but I have no money. I only have leaves and apples. Take my apples, boy, and sell them in the city. Then you will have money and you will be happy. So the boy climbed up the tree and gathered her apples and carried them away. And the tree was happy. But the boy stayed away for a long time, and the tree was sad. And then one day, the boy came back, and the tree shook with joy. And she said, "Come, boy, climb up my trunk and swing from my branches and be happy." "I'm too busy to climb trees," said the boy. "I want a house to keep me warm," he said. "I want a wife and I want children. So I need a house. Can you give me a house?" "I have no house," said the tree. "The forest is my house, but you may cut off my branches and build a house, and then you will be happy." And so the boy cut off her branches and carried them away to build his house. And the tree was happy. But the boy stayed away for a long time, and when he came back, the tree was so happy she could hardly speak. "Come, boy," she whispered, "come and play." "I'm too old and sad to play," said the boy. "I want a boat that will take me far away from here. Can you give me a boat?" "Cut down my trunk and make a boat," said the tree. "Then you can sail away and be happy." And so the boy cut down her trunk and made a boat and sailed away. And the tree was happy, but not really. And after a long time, the boy came back. "I'm so sorry, boy," said the tree, "but I have nothing left to give you." "My apples are gone. My teeth are too weak for apples," said the boy. "My branches are gone," said the tree. "You cannot swing on them." "I'm too old to swing on branches," said the boy. "My trunk is gone," said the tree. "You cannot climb." "I'm too tired to climb," said the boy. "I am sorry," sighed the tree. "I wish I could give you something, but I have nothing left. I am just an old stump. I am so sorry." "I don't need very much now," said the boy. "Just a quiet place to sit and rest. I am very tired." "Well," said the tree, straightening herself up as much as she could, "well, an old stump is good for sitting and resting. Come, boy, sit down and rest." And the boy did. And the tree was happy. The end.